Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Alberto with A to Z Tactical Academy, and today I got a video on how to prepare to travel to highly restrictive areas. So you find yourself traveling to an area where you cannot take your usual defensive tools, right? Even pocket knives will be highly restrictive, right? So I'm getting ready to take a trip next week to not only in a means of transport that is extremely restrictive. I can't even take a pocket knife with me. I'm also visiting a country that is extremely restrictive. So I'm traveling abroad, and I've been thinking of what to take with me that could potentially help me if an emergency arises, right? So obviously, I will be taking my first aid kit, which has a very good quality flashlight, which I can also use as an impact tool. I can kind of fight with it, if you will. It has my tourniquet, some scissors, bandages, a couple of tools over here, band-aids, the common stuff. This first aid kit has a couple of pockets here, which I plan to stuff with some stuff, right? So in this smaller one, I'm going to stuff some cash and maybe an ID. And then on this larger one, I've actually prepared a couple of old credit cards, debit cards, gift cards, whatever, right? So this one here is an old card, and I've rolled, I don't know, 10 or 15 turns of duct tape, which can be very useful for a number of things should I need it. And then this other one here has just clear shipping tape, right? Just clear tape. I also would add to my kit a Sharpie. A Sharpie comes out very handy sometimes. So super glue is another thing that people don't think about. Super glue can be used to close a cut, and it can also be used to repair a number of things that can happen during the trip, right? Usually if I travel abroad, and I have a couple here, I take small zip ties and a couple of very large zip ties, right? Not that I plan to handcuff anybody, but they come in handy. This one could be used as a tourniquet. So I would, if I take a stroll out the city and, I'm in shorts or whatever, and I can't take my first aid kit, this one here is long enough that could be used as a tourniquet. It would definitely hurt, and it would be not pleasant, but in an emergency, I can use this one. I take two, so this obviously doesn't go around my leg. I can put two together. Now it goes around my leg. So this is, kind of a last minute thing. Rubber bands. I usually take a couple of big ones here. These come in fruit and vegetables, from the supermarket, but just take a couple of rubber bands here. They come in handy as well for whatever reason. They're very easy. You can just kind of put them in your wrist like this. Usually nobody says anything about having rubber bands on it. And then lastly, often if you visit a bar and you order a mixed drink like a pina colada or a Bloody Mary or something like that, they would give you the fruit skewered in one of these things, right? So knowing how to use this, I actually saved it because I wanted to talk about it. So this, they give it to you almost anywhere, right? In cruises, in airplanes, in bars, in hotels, and restaurants. Nobody thinks about anything, but this can become extremely lethal in the right hands, right? So what I plan to do, obviously I can't take this one with me, but what I plan to do is, where I get to where I'm going, I'll order a drink that has one of these, and then I'll save it for the rest of the trip. So I'm gonna be abroad for about 10 days. But once I'm in that country, this is not a weapon, right? This is just decoration for a drink, but I can use it in a number of different ways. How do you prepare for a trip abroad where there is lots and lots of restrictions? Stay safe, plan accordingly. Hopefully some of this stuff is a good tip for your next trip. See you next time.